Hey, this is Purple Haze, and you're watching WGS-TV.
Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and ZFX-TV. I'm the Wrestle Gamer, Double B Only Bujo, and this is going to be the NXT review for the week of October 30th, 2014. We open up with a tag team battle royal on NXT to determine the new #1 contenders, and we pretty much had, basically, from what it looked like, almost the entire tag team division out there. You had the Vaude Villians, Simon Gotch, Aiden English. You had the Ascension, Victor and Connor. You had Enzo, Amore, and Big Cass, Jason Jordan, and Ty Dillinger, Buddy Murphy, and Wesley Blake. It was a really good match. It's really good to see tag team wrestling actually being utilized properly in a WWE product such as NXT. And then, of course, when he gets to the main roster, he gets watered down just so unbelievable. But anyway, the way they worked it, they really had the Ascension on a tear throughout the entire Battle Royal. They first did a double elimination of Jordan and Dillinger and Murphy and Wesley Blake. Then they had them eliminate Cass and Enzo, Amore. And then as soon as they do that, we hear Hideo Itami's music cue up, and he distracts the Ascension, allowing the Vaude Villians to eliminate them, and ergo Vaude Villians win, become the new #1 contenders. Then Hideo Itami runs into the ring and once again just gets decimated 2-on-1. However, he would go on to say, in a backstage segment later in the night, that he would not be leaving NXT, as Victor and Connor had threatened to send him back to Japan at a box. And he said next week he's bringing a friend to help him with the Ascension. And I would believe possibly it would be Funaki. It would be Funaki, unless WWE is planning on either using someone off the main roster or debuting a new face into NXT, possibly. Speaking of new faces, this week was actually my first chance to see Carmella, the new NXT, the Queen of Staten Island, as she prefers to call herself, taking on Emma. And again, this goes back to what I've said before. What we saw out of Emma, a lot more than she's ever done on the WWE main roster. But I got to say, I was very impressed with Carmella. I was very impressed. Worked a great match. A unique submission hold for her finisher, a figure 4 headlock in a sense. She kind of just like wraps the legs and she kind of pulls back, almost like a figure 4 headlock crossface, almost, in a sense. That's the best way I can kind of describe it. And Emma taps out. So Carmella 2-0. She took on someone last week. They said the name of Blue Pants. I didn't get a chance to see NXT last week, unfortunately. Up next, we had Justin Gabriel and Bull Dempsey. Again, Gabriel, I think it's just really, I would think, an underutilized talent in WWE. I know he's capable of so much more, but he's working with what he got and working what he's been told. And Bull Dempsey, one of those big guys. You don't have to be all muscular and whatnot, but he's just one of those big, in-your-face type of guys from what I've seen, and it worked a really good match with Gabriel. It came down to Bull off the top rope with the flying headbutt on Gabriel to pick up the victory. And now a growing trend, it would seem, as of late, with Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin on NXT taking on the debuting Tony Briggs. And this matchup was all about 20 seconds. I don't know if this is really part of the gimmick they're trying to push over with Baron Corbin. Just goes out there, hits one move, then hits his finisher at the end of days, gets the victory in less than 20-30 seconds. I'm not sure, what WWE is trying to accomplish by pushing Corbin like that in NXT. I don't know what kind of a character set they're trying to put for him by having him go only 20 seconds against a guy every time you see him. But that's the way they've been putting it out. That's the way he's been getting his wins as of late. Following that, Sylvester LaFour, Marcus Louis. This was just flat out strange. Sylvester scared of Marcus because of the whole Apparently, they used to be tag team partners. And then he lost a hair versus hair match, but instead of Sylvester getting involved, it was Marcus, and Marcus Louis was very upset about that. And it came down to Louis hitting a Uranagi slam on LaFour, basically his version of the rock bottom, if those of you who don't know what a Uranagi is. But and finally, the main event, Sami Zayn and Titus O'Neil. Again, with my first chances, in the WWE Network and watching NXT, I heard so much about Sami Zayn, aka El Generico, and I've always wanted to see him work. And I want to say my first chance was like when they did that big, before NXT Takeover, their big tag match on Monday Night Raw, which was very impressive, and I'm still impressed with Sami Zayn and the way he's being billed in NXT as of late. It came down to the haluva kick. I'm not exactly sure the reference, what it references to his gimmick, his character, because again, I'm not really well versed in the history of Sami Zayn, so I'm not really sure as to where the haluva kick comes from. The name of it. But I got to say, decent match. My overall score on NXT this week is going to get a solid 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was a great show. I was very impressed with with Carmella and Emma. I was very impressed with that. I loved the tag team battle royal. I thought it was really great. Again, I don't understand the direction of Baron Corbin and just having him do 20-second matches. But the story, the history of Sami Zayn, him going to oh, speaking of that, by the way, they also did advertise for next week, Sami Zayn versus Tyler Breeze. The guy apparently thinks he's Owen Hart now, with his finishing move, that spin wheel kick he calls the beauty shot. I already made my opinions about that on my last NXT review. But anyway, it's now time to go in from my overall score on NXT this week. It's going to get a solid 3.5 out of 5. Best match of the night, I'm going to give it to Carmella and Emma, and here's why. And it's something that I've been saying time in and time out since I started doing these NXT reviews, and it's something that I've really noticed, is that the female talent, whether it be WWE main roster or NXT, whenever they go on the NXT, they put on great matches. They put on entertaining matches, proving that they're kind of like the TNA knockouts on NXT. That they're hot, they're beautiful, they're sexy, and they can wrestle. I can guarantee you, Pop, for some odd reason, WWE will not allow that kind of product on their main roster. Why? I don't know. Because it can't hurt. It can't hurt to have good female talent on your main roster. Allow them to showcase what they can do. It can't hurt the product. It can only improve the product. And why WWE will not go in that direction and will not allow good female talent, to actually put on really good matches on Raw and SmackDown is just an absolute mystery to me. It's because, again, it can't hurt the product. It can't hurt them whatsoever. Worst match of the night, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to give it to Baron Corbin and Tony Briggs. Because, again, 20 seconds. What can you see out of a guy in 20 seconds? Especially someone like me who's not very familiar with Baron Corbin. Or Tony Briggs, for that matter. What can they accomplish? What can they do to showcase what they can do in 20 seconds? Not a lot. Barely anything at all. So, that's been my take on NXT this week. What I want to know from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on NXT this week. What are your overall scores? What are your thoughts? What are your picks for best and worst match or segment of NXT this week? Definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to follow me on the Facebook page, facebook.com/WGS-TV. And don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network if you haven't already. So with that being said, I'm the Wrestle Gamer, Vaude Villians, saying thank you very much for watching.